An update. Gosh, she's such a cute cat. But essentially, I called an RD, who is a resident director, someone who's in charge of like a couple of buildings, making sure stuff's cool. And they told me they would talk to the RA, who is a resident assistant who's in charge of like one particular like section of a building, and that they would try to figure out, or they would send a message to the people who live in this dorm with me and be like, hey, if that's your cat, you can't have it here. It needs to go somewhere else. If you're taking care of it, give it a different home, that sort of thing. I got her some water, so that's the number one thing that needed to be taken care of. I tried to get her some food, but there's only certain hours that our calf is like really up and running, and so there wasn't any like meat available. But when lunch rolls around, if she is still here, I'm going to be bringing her some of that so that she doesn't like starve in the meantime, because whoever brought her here could be in class right now, that sort of thing. But I actually called my mom and I was like, Mom, I don't know what to do. I can hear her crying from my room if I'm not like out here, because that's how I discovered her in the first place. And so she was like, well, when you move out, because I am a senior and I'm graduating, she's like, when you move out, you'll have to take that cat and Oreo, who's my cat, back home with you. And so she actually did give me permission to bring it home. But then the issue is that I didn't plan on going home until after I graduated, which is in several months. Which is in 2 months. Ooh. But I am in a play, and my mom planned on coming up to see that, so she basically offered, like, well, I am coming up to take it home, which is at the end of April, which starts in a few days. What's today? The 28th of March. 31 days of March? I don't know. So 3 or 4 days, it'll be April. And so then I would just have to find someone to take care of her until the end of this month, when my mom would come up, and then my mom would take it back home for me. Her back home for me. So the game plan is, I have a friend who doesn't live on campus, and I might be like, hey, for the rest of this month, would it be cool if you like babysat this cat for me? I'm gonna end up taking care of it as soon as my mom gets here, but I can't until then, that sort of thing. If she doesn't get taken care of. If she's gone by the time today's over with, then I'm assuming whoever brought her here is taking care of her. If I find her outside, like they were just like, meh, and they just dump her outside, then we go back to plan A, which is I scoop her up, I talk to said friend, and I say, hey. So hopefully this will get cleared up soon. I don't hear her crying anymore, so I don't know if she's being taken care of, because I am back in my room, or if she's cool now that she's got a little water. Maybe she's taking a nap in her box. I don't know. So, yeah, that's today's excitement. I guess it'll probably be a part 3 when I have an update of she's gone or now I have a cat. Well, not me. I can't have it in the dorm. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes.